Alright, y'all. On this channel, we talk a lot about how to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? How to win in your 20s. How to, you know what I'm saying? Get out of the rat race. How to escape the wheel that everyone else is running on, right? And how to just win at life, right? But I feel like, you know what I'm saying? We can always talk about the wins, the glorious things. A lot of times we need to really understand and know both sides of the equation, though. We need to understand how you can also absolutely lose in your 20s. I feel like this is extremely valuable information because a lot of us don't understand that elimination is honestly what really leads to success. You know what I'm saying? It's not that you need to add a bunch of things to your life. You don't need a new morning routine. You don't need to add waking up at 5 a.m. and you know what I'm saying? You don't need to add these morning affirmations in the mirror every day. You know what I'm saying? Like adding all this stuff, this woo-woo BS, like it's cool, but at the same time, you'll get a lot further by just eliminating distractions. I think it was Charlie Munger who his philosophy was like the key to getting rich and getting ahead and building wealth is eliminating dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like just eliminating anything idiotic that can deter you from winning in life. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to think about adding all of these things to your life, how about you just focus on eliminating all of the things that will make you lose in life. So with that being said, man, I got a long list. I got a list of 10. I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. We're gonna get into it. And I want y'all to understand, like, a lot of this, if you notice, like, it may just very well be the inverse of, you know what I'm saying, some of the things that I said in the other videos, you know what I'm saying, of how to win in your 20s. So if you notice that pattern, you know what I'm saying, let me know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into it. How to lose in your 20s. You know what I'm saying? First things first, we have partying. Partying. So many of you guys don't understand the detriment of partying and what it does to you. You know what I'm saying? I like to believe, I always say, that parties are literally just a depressed people meetup. It's a room full of depressed people, a room full of anxious people, a room full of people that are not satisfied with where they're at in life. And you know what I'm saying? That's obviously not a one-to-one comparison. It's not fully true. There are a couple of people that may be successful in life, you know what I'm saying? But from what I've seen, from what I've noticed, right, the most successful people, they don't enjoy standing in a room around a bunch of other people just jumping up and down, listening to music they could listen to at home, blowing money on drinks. You know what I'm saying? Like, the most successful people, from what I've noticed, they enjoy chasing their goals even more. That's what gives them that rush. You know what I'm saying? That is what, you know what I'm saying, gets them off. You know what I'm saying? And if they do, you know what I'm saying, want to go enjoy their success, like a lot of times it's things like traveling. It's things like, you know, spending time with the loved ones that actually care about you. It's not going to this random rave or this random party, this house party, this function, you know what I'm saying, this nightclub, this strip club. Like, that, my friend, is what they want you to believe being rich looks like on a day-to-day basis. But from what I've heard, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, read a lot of books from a lot of very successful people and a lot of successful businessmen, they enjoy the game more than they enjoy anything else. They enjoy playing. They enjoy working. They enjoy getting up and chasing. That is where they derive, you know what I'm saying, their satisfaction from. So parties, I feel like, is really it's just a big old meetup for depressed people. Think about it. It's a bunch of drugs going on, smoking, drinking, cocaine, all that type of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not where you need to be if you want to, you know what I'm saying, create the things that are conducive to success. And yeah, like, it leads to late nights, staying up late, you know what I'm saying? You get bad sleep, you wake up, have a later start the next morning. It's just not where you need to be if you're trying to be successful. You know what I'm saying? On the contrary, people say, oh yeah, 20s are for partying, having fun, enjoying your life. On the contrary, I believe 20s is for waking up, grinding, getting to it, using all of your youth to get ahead. And then in your 30s, you can live it up, right? That's just my personal belief and outlook on life. But yeah, partying. Number 2, how to lose in your 20s. Smoking/drinking. And this ties into the party. Smoking and drinking, man, I've made so many different videos on this because this is two things that so many people in my generation struggle with. But it's just like, you have to be real with yourself at a certain point. There is no real benefit to smoking and drinking, especially doing it frequently. You know what I'm saying? Like, smoking, it's fake relaxation, bro. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? It makes you content with where you are in life. It makes you content with sitting on that couch. It makes you content with, you know what I'm saying, not chasing and achieving your goals that you've set for yourself. And I had a real big problem with smoking for 7-8 years, you know what I'm saying, straight, daily. So I can speak to this. I can really speak to this. I've since quit, and it was one of the best decisions I've made in my life. Drinking, same thing. It's fake confidence, you know what I'm saying? If smoking is fake relaxation, drinking is fake confidence, you know what I'm saying? And it leads to some of the worst decisions. Like, people get drunk and they fight people. People get drunk and they drive. It leads to things that can lead to even worse decisions, you know what I'm saying? That can land you in prison or worse situations. You know, it's just not worth it. Drinking, especially if you're the type of person that can't control your liquor, it's not conducive to success. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a late start the next morning too. If you're hungover, it's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? And most people that drink, they stay out later, they party. It's usually tied to a lot of other things on this list too. So yeah, smoking and drinking. If you want to be successful in your 20s, I say avoid it. Wait till your 30s, man. Even then, you don't need to, but it'd be a lot better if you're where you need to be already. All right, so after that, we have being inconsistent. This right here is near and dear to my heart because this is one of the things that I have struggled with for my entire life, and that is just consistency. You know what I'm saying? And that could be with anything in life. That could be with building a business day in, day out. I need to post on YouTube. I said I was going to post every single day. Some of y'all may post once a week. Some of us may post twice a week. Whatever that is, be consistent. Stick with it. Excuse me. Be consistent, man. Stick with it, because if you stick with it, you know what I'm saying, it only takes 6 months to a year to really achieve and really be where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? At the end of 6 months, a lot can change if you're consistent. Actually consistent, not just coping, actually consistent. At the end of 1 year, a lot can change if you're actually consistent. Going to the gym, same thing, you know what I'm saying? Putting your reps in, never missing a workout, never missing a day. 6 months later, your entire body can be transformed. Really, 3 months later, your entire body can be transformed. It's just like, bro, you have to be consistent. A lot of people don't really know what consistency looks like, though. So, yeah, man, if you want an idea on what consistency really looks like, I just made a video on that yesterday. It should be up maybe 1 or 2 videos before this one. If not, you can just scroll a bit, you'll see it. This is what consistency actually looks like. But yeah, next, how to lose in your 20s. Fitting in. Trying to fit in, man. I don't want to spend too much time on this because we all know what that looks like, man. Trying to fit in, that could be partying, drinking, smoking when you don't really want to. That could be buying the newest clothes when you know you only have $200-300 in your bank account. That could be so many different things, you guys. Trying to fit in is the dumbest concept I've ever heard of in my life. Just be yourself, man, and do the things that you love, do the things that you enjoy, and chase your goals, man, every single day. Fitting in, it's overrated, man. The lame person is the one who gets rich. Remember, I said that. All right, next we have drowning yourself in payments. I cannot talk about this enough. Yo, so many of us need to understand that if you have the fancy thing, it's not worth it if you're paying a high-ass monthly payment on it. You know what I'm saying? So many of us are driving our monthly bills and expenses through the roof because we have 4, 5, 6 payments that we're paying on different things, and they're all expensive as hell. They all gather interest, whatever. Like, you might have a $300, $400, some of us have $500 car payments. You could just go buy a nice, reliable used car. Toyota, Honda, save up your money, buy a nice, reliable used car that will last you forever, that won't, you know what I'm saying, have a bunch of maintenance and repairs to go along with it. That's just so much smarter. Some of us have a $300, $400, $500 car payment. Some of us are, you know what I'm saying, paying 30 different TV subscriptions, music subscriptions. Some of us are paying our credit cards down because you want to go and take out a bunch of credit cards in your name and they have high interest on them, and now you have a bunch of credit card payments to pay off. Some of us, you know what I'm saying? It's just so many different things. Like, bro, I've seen people take out payments and finance jewelry, bro. Genuinely. I've seen people finance jewelry, bro. Like, it's so stupid. Your phone bill, bro. If y'all haven't seen my my money hacks video, you know what I'm saying? Pay your phone off, man. Get a annual prepaid plan. It's not the same as having minutes. It's literally the exact same phone plan you're using right now, but you won't have a monthly payment. You know what I'm saying? Like, technology is people that will go and get a computer or a whatever device and be making payments on it from Best Buy or Rent-A-Center or wherever the fuck, the Apple Store. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so many things. Like, bro, all of those payments that you're putting on yourself, they add up and they go toward your monthly expenses. You know what I'm saying? Buy things outright when you can, when it makes sense to do, of course. And try to keep your recurring payments as low as possible, because you'll still eventually need to pay rent. You'll still eventually need to put insurance on that car. You'll still eventually need to pay so many other things that are utilities that are necessary to your living. So why add all of these unnecessary monthly expenses? It doesn't make sense. Okay. How else to lose in your 20s? Not putting God first. I feel like in your 20s, this is obviously some of our most malleable moments. You know what I'm saying? We learn the most. We are changing the most. We're becoming who we are in our 20s. We are, you know what I'm saying, stepping into our true selves. And I feel like making God, whoever that may be for you, I'm Christian, you know what I'm saying? So for all my Christians, God, Jesus Christ, making him the center of your universe, it will stop you from making so many other poor decisions in life. It just really will. You know what I'm saying? So this really should have been number one, but as y'all know, I've said this in previous videos, it should have been number one, but you guys click off early when you don't get that hack or that you know what I'm saying, that dopamine hit early in the video. So yeah, putting God first, man. Whatever that is for you, whatever you believe in, make sure you're getting closer to your higher power. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Next, we have rewarding yourself too early is how you lose in your 20s. Listen, man. Stop chasing early dopamine. Stop chasing early dopamine kicks. You don't need that blunt. You don't need to reward yourself every single time that, you know what I'm saying, you do a little bit good. Like, if I go record this video and then I go and bullshit for the next 2 days straight, or I go and eat some big ass dessert just to reward myself for filming one video. Like, you know what I'm saying? That might be a rewarding feeling, but that would sacrifice my gym goals. That would sacrifice, you know what I'm saying, any other goals that I could have. So yeah, you guys, rewarding yourself way too early. If you save $10,000, you don't reward yourself after that immediately by going and spending $2,000-$3,000 of it on clothes and shoes. You don't do that. That's just not smart. You know what I'm saying? You reward yourself by taking a few days off, breathing, relaxing, resetting your mind, and getting back to it and saving even more, because that's how you stay ahead. Okay, boom. I'm gonna run through these last three, you guys, because this video is getting a little long. But we're on what, number 7 or number 8? But yeah. Next we have not learning a high income skill. I feel like in our 20s, we have the most time, we have the least responsibilities and priorities, i.e. bills. So, you know what I'm saying? We need to be using the extra time that we have. A lot of us don't have kids or priorities to handle like that either. So we need to be using this time wisely. That is building a side business or learning a high income skill. You know what I'm saying? Whether that is getting your real estate license. I'm in the process of getting my real estate license right now. Whether that is getting a CDL certification, whether that is getting a nursing certification, whether that is, you know what I'm saying, putting yourself through school in your 20s, whether that is you like to become a lawyer or a doctor or something else, high income skill, whether that is starting this business, starting an agency, learning how to edit videos for YouTube, learning how to, you know what I'm saying, speak on camera, public speaking, like, you know what I'm saying, all this type of stuff. It's a high income skill. Learning sales, all of this type of stuff. We have the most time, the least priorities, and the least like bills and things that can pull our attention away right now. We might as well use it wisely while we're young and we have this energy, you know what I'm saying, to learn these high income skills. All right, so next we have gambling. I really could have put this up earlier in the list. I've made a whole video on this. It's called Gambling is the Devil. I truly believe that. But I'm just going to touch on it real fast because you already know gambling is horrible for you. You throw away so much money while doing it, chasing that one win when you might get one win for every 10 losses. It's just not worth it. You know what I'm saying? The gambling capital of America is what? Las Vegas. And it's called what? Sin City. You know what I'm saying? The city of sin. So many people throw their lives away every single day in Las Vegas. It's never worth it, man. It destroys people, it destroys marriages, it destroys lives completely. So yeah, I mean, it's not worth it. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, I got a second phone over there, man. They got an alarm on this one. Yeah, my alarm goes off on this phone and on my second phone at the same time. But yeah, and then last but not least, we have not saving money. I feel like this is very self-explanatory. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Yeah, save your money, you guys. You need to create an emergency fund as soon and as early as possible, whether that is $5,000 to $10,000, whatever it may be for you. I think the good rule of thumb is about 3 months of expenses in your emergency fund. Some people advise 6, but I say if you're just getting started, 3 months, 2 to 3 months of an emergency fund is perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? Save that so that if any emergency ever arises, you can handle it. Boom. It's not really something you have to overly think about and spend too much bandwidth on. Save that money, and then after you create your emergency fund, allocate your money to multiple different accounts. I set mine up investment account. I'm not gonna tell you the percentages because I have other videos covering, you know what I'm saying, my exact saving strategy. But you know what I'm saying, if you guys are interested in that, you can go and find a video. But yeah, I allocate mine after my emergency fund was built out to investment account, savings, spending account, tax account, and what was my last one? I don't know why. It slipped my mind, but I have a 5th account. Did I say spending already? Who knows, you guys? But yeah, save your money, you guys. That's the main purpose of this. Oh, your bill account, your expenses. And yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. But yeah, you guys, those are the 10 ways of how to win. I'm sorry. I'm thrown off right now, man. I'm thrown off. That alarm, it just... Let me slow down. Those are the 10 ways of how to lose in your 20s, man. You need to not party. You need to not smoke/drink. You need to not be inconsistent. You need to stop trying to fit in. You need to not drown yourself in payments. You need to, you need to put God first, but not putting God first is how you lose in your 20s. Rewarding yourself too early is how you lose in your 20s. Not learning a high income skill is how you lose in your 20s. Gambling and not saving money is how you lose in your 20s. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one.